So we are looking at the engine of the 2007 Smart car. Let's head out.
When I'm blue, I think of you in your eyes, how they look at mine, so kinda like that. You slow down time and everything's just fine. I was ocean swimming with just wishbone thinking of my life, the vision drifting by, until I found a lighthouse in your heart, shining like a beacon of bright stars.
Curious where the engine is in a smart car. That's an interesting one. It is actually underneath here. What you have to do is you have to pull this carpet out of the way to then pull that lug here, which is like a twisty unit. Ooh, like that. And then that's your engine. 3-cylinder engine. How did Mercedes get an engine in here? From here, this is where you'd fill up your engine oil, and that is how you'd access the airbox. How do you get to the things like washer fluid? Well, funny enough, it's actually in here. The washer fluid's actually behind this panel. So this panel pops off, and then it drops down to there, and then you can check things like brake fluid, washer fluid, things like that. MPG, I'm finding that for small journeys, everyday driving, the best I'm getting is 40 MPG. Not bad. I mean, for a 1 litre engine, not bad, but yeah, that is pretty much all you get. See what a smart car can do from 30 to 60, 50. This doesn't feel like 50. Come on. 55. Well. Yeah, that is the acceleration of a 2007 smart car. Really slow. What you have here is a auto, but not a traditional auto. So you have got, think of it like you have a clutch, and then you have like an actuator and a computer that decides, depending on the stress that the car is going through, to then change gear. So the gear shift, the gearbox is not like a torque converter. This is like an really early computerized gear changing box that would change the gears for you. What that does mean is it is a lot easier to drive this, and is a lot better. Don't ever buy a manual smart car. You will get pissed off because you only have a tiny engine, and if you have the manual gearbox, you'll forever be changing gears. But this automatic gearbox will make changing gears, it will do gear changes for you, which is wicked. So you can just focus on your driving. It also means you don't have to think about things. So right now, if I want to accelerate, I just push on the throttle and I go for it. Woohoo! Oh yeah, that's the limits of the suspension right now. Whoa! Yeah, don't go any faster than that. That's your limit. Which is brilliant, and that's a really nice thing about this unit, is you can just drive and not have to worry about changing gear. It also means you can focus more on your driving, you can concentrate more, and all of a sudden it makes driving, see, you felt that bump, because again, this is a small little car. It makes driving so much more easier because you're not having to change gear, you're not having to think about what gear you're supposed to be in, and either you can drive nicely and cruise like this and be absolutely fine, or if you need to go for it, push down the throttle and you can just go, and that is fantastic. That is wonderful, absolutely fantastic. And it also makes driving this car less tiring, and the smart car is fairly well behaved on roads like this. And for town driving, if you just need to get around, so say we're turning left, pretty easy to drive. Again, no manual gearbox to worry about, so you can just drive, and it is a pleasure, although you do feel the bumps. But say we're going to natural speed limit, booting it now, and yeah, power, torque, oh yeah. It's kind of interesting, the smart car does hold on to its gears. It does hold on to them for as long as it can. If you do decide to accelerate quite quickly. And in a way, that's pretty interesting. That's a good idea if you need to get a move on. But then when you want to just drive nicely, you can just drive nicely, and the gear changes are fairly smooth. Like that one, you didn't really feel it. You feel the smart car pitch, but that's about it. Ping pong, that's about it. The engine. So the engine is actually quite smooth. Very, very smooth, this engine. It's a 3-cylinder engine, naturally aspirated, so no turbochargers. It's just a 3-cylinder 1998cc engine. It's actually, funny enough, it's actually a Mitsubishi engine. Fuel injected, which is great, so you don't have to worry about carbs, you don't have to worry about balancing. The onboard computer figures out all the fueling for you, runs the injectors, and does everything a computer does to run the engine, and it's quite smooth. It is quite smooth. Even now I can just gently rest my leg on the throttle and we're just gently accelerating, which is really good. The engine is pleasant and smooth. Noisy, it's a little bit noisy because it is a 3-cylinder from 2007, so you do hear that, you do get noises from the engine that are just not sporty noises, just mechanical noises that you often do hear with this little car. So it's easy to drive. Oh god, you're slow. You are a slow car, so you've got to pick your gaps very, very carefully. Okay? Pick your gaps very, very carefully.
Holy fucking shit!
And then this is what it's like. So really, technically, we're doing 60 miles an hour, and we can overtake this van fairly easily. Then we are going downhill, so we do have that advantage. And then pull in. But yeah, this is no BMW. So very little power, very little torque. You are just driving. Starting the smart car. Yeah, 2007. Get a key. Key has to go into the slot here, and then you turn it that way to turn on the ignition. This is what I was talking about, kind of like an automatic gearbox. So all you do is you would go that way for reverse, that way for neutral, that way once the engine's running for drive, and you can go into automatic mode, or you can go Tiptronic mode. You can actually go like that, or like that, like that to change gear. actually do that. You can actually manual shift. Do you see that? So you can do manual shift if you really want to, but you're not going to, because allowing the smart car to change gear for you is much easier to drive. You'll get better fuel economy, much better to drive. Only go for this semi-auto, like automatic unit. Stay away from the manual. Do not buy the manual. The manual, absolute crap. Stick with this. If you are watching, at the end of the day, having this auto, well, computer controlled gearbox is still, it changes gear faster than you ever can manually. So again, stay away from the smart car with the manual gearbox. Stay away from it. What it's like to start a second gen smart car. So ignition on, auto mode. Right, so auto mode, there's a button on the left of the gear stalk, and it's pressing that button to the left that turns on A for automatic. Handbrake off, and then you just drive. That's all you do. You just pull away. Thanks for watching. Yeah, it's only a little 1 litre 3-cylinder, so it is slow, but for normal everyday driving it does the job. It does the job that you need the engine to do. And I think it's actually a Japanese engine. So Mercedes-Benz built the smart car, but it's actually a Japanese engine underneath. Mitsubishi, it was designated the 3B2. Bit of trivia for you. Thanks for watching.